From day one in his recovery journey, getting back to driving has been Dave Woodworth's #1 goal.
It feels independent and feels, not so much. They put some hand controls in there, made sure I can function with the hand controls and do that, and that's how they modified it so it can be driven with no feet.
After a workplace accident led to the amputation of his right leg above the knee, Dave was worried he'd lose his sense of independence.
It was pretty intimidating, just not being able to do much for yourself.
He came to Madonna Rehabilitation Hospital's program for injured workers, ready to relearn everything.
When Dave first came to Madonna, I think he was really in the mindset that this was going to be a pretty easy process. But then as we provided some education and talked to him about what life would look like after an amputation, I think, he really kind of took a step back and realized that this was going to be a little bit more of a process than he had originally had thought. And he really embraced that.
The first thing Dave needed to do was build muscle in his arms and his core so he was strong enough to navigate the world in his wheelchair. From there, he worked with physical therapy and Madonna's on-site prosthetics partner, the Hanger Clinic, to begin to use a prosthetic leg.
As an inpatient physical therapist, we oftentimes don't see our patients work towards being up in their limb. A lot of times they don't even receive their prosthesis when they're here with us. So that was a really unique experience. And he really is at an advanced level. For a new prosthesis user, he really picked up on everything super quickly and really taking our advice and our feedback, our cues, and utilizing them. And sometimes we joke that he has a PT degree by proxy just by everything he's learned with us.
As he got more skilled with the basics of navigating a new limb, Dave's care team was able to add in some fun. He used new adaptive virtual reality equipment to strengthen his muscles, learned to cook for himself from both a wheelchair and standing level, and enjoyed therapeutic outings to practice returning to his community.
A lot of places were not accessible, so he had to figure out how to problem solve to be able to go up to the cashier and pay for his items, load the stuff in the car. Those kind of things were so important to him, and so it was good to see him problem solve, and that's where his self-advocacy really shined.
Over 6 months of therapy, Dave became like family. He earned a Madonna Spirit Award for his hard work and dedication to the rehabilitation process.
We kind of call Dave the mayor of Madonna, and he very much is a very infectious guy. He's super positive. He always has a really great perspective and outlook. He really brought that to the entire hospital.
The one thing that's special about this place, I think, is I've never felt like a number. I've always felt like a person and cared for. And that's pretty special, I think.